Today on the channel, we'll be unboxing the evil mechanical enforcer of Hordak here on Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Newman, and today we'll be unboxing Mattelcreations Masterverse Oversized Horde Trooper from Mattel Toys. Exclusive to Mattelcreations, this 1/12 scale figure stands 8.5 inches tall. It sports 32 points of articulation, includes removable helmet, head, shoulder armor, arms, legs, and hands. The figure is also armed for battle with a spear and a sword. Now, as of the editing and publishing of this video, this figure is actually still available on Mattelcreations. It's pretty rare that a Masterverse figure will actually sell out. I think, quite honestly, the only figure that sold out, and it wasn't on Mattelcreations, was the Serpent Sorceress Tila. Does this have the potential to sell out as well? Let's find out by taking a closer look!
Closer look!
Alright, now here we got a close-up of the package art. It is beautiful. Very, very lovely. They never skimp on the price for these Mattelcreations exclusives, let me tell you. Ooh, look at that. Very nice. We've got an awesome battle scene going on here, and here we got a look of the unmasked... Oh my god. Kind of terrifying, actually. Alright, Mattelcreations at the very lower bottom, and here you can see, well, the UPC. Very nice. Masterverse, very cool. Alright, let's take a look at the bottom again. Look at the Horde troopers and the Knights of Eternia. Okay, that's enough box. Let's go ahead and get some figure. Alright, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Alright, we got that lovely battle scene and a nice display. We're gonna get rid of that. Here we go, Horde Trooper. We've got some goodies in here, which we're gonna save for a little bit later. Let's go ahead and get this chunky old figure out of here. No, look at that. Got the Horde logo on there too. Man, Hordak loves to brand. Let's get these ties off of here. These lovely eco-friendly ties off of this totally toxic plastic toy. Irony! Alright, and here we go. Look at this figure. It is lovely. Fantastic. The paintwork is very nice. We got a pearlized silver plastic going on here. Looks like there's some dry brush going on as well to give it a worn out feel. Well, hey, how you doing? Would you like a toy? Would you like a free toy? I got a free toy for you. All you gotta do is go to my Instagram page, link in the bio, and just say, I want a free toy in my DMs. Just in my DMs. Do it, and you get a free toy. The 25th DMer wins.
Only one prize available, and only within the continental United States.
I gotta say, overall, it feels pretty substantial. Let's see how the articulation holds up to my first impression. Start off with the head. That goes all the way around. Arms go up to about there. Arms are, okay, alright. It's got a bicep cut at the top. That's good. We've got single jointed elbows. I mean, that's kind of to be expected for a figure this chunky. They're both pretty good. Wrists go all the way around. There's a hinge on there as well. Man, these are some big hands. That's pretty cool. We got a ball joint in the torso, which is nice. Waist twist as well. Legs go up to about there. Unfortunately, those side things, they're not articulated. So they do hinder the articulation for that. There's an upper thigh cut, and we've got, looks like single joints at the knees as well. Again, to be expected for a figure this chunky. And we've got some ankles, which are really tight. And what I was going to say before about the arms, they're not loose, but they're very smooth. Almost like butter. They're quite nice, actually. Let's take a look at his accessories. We've got a big, chunky sword here. Unfortunately, there's a bit of a scuff on one of the sides of the red. That's a shame, but overall, pretty good. We've got a staff here. It's pretty basic. It's all one color, all one plastic, all one paint. You know, it's fine. I'm not the biggest fan of this, but it's okay. And let's see what we got in this box here. Maybe some extra hands. It's a mystery to me because I didn't look at the specs of this figure before I unboxed it. So let's take a look in here, see what we got here. And we got this. I have no idea what this is. Okay, alright. I'll figure it out though. Let's move on to actually playing with this toy. So let's take a look at this thing. Now, again, the head, it rotates to the side, And even though, you know, there was a picture of this guy without his helmet, I completely forgot that this helmet comes off. So, yeah, look at this guy. Very Nosferatu. Very demonic. Pretty cool. And that comes off. I don't know why. But, yeah, it comes off. Does that go in there? No, it does not. Does this come off? I don't want to chance it yet. I'm a little nervous to just try and... But, oh, hey, here we go. All right, problem solved. So that looks to be a holster for his weapons. All right, there we go. Let's just put that right back on. I have no idea why it was separate. I don't know. I feel like that could have just been in the box, but whatever. Look, we've got some detail on the feet. Even has hordak logos on the feet. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get the sword in hand. All right, there we go. It's a shame these fingers aren't articulated. I know that's asking for a bit much, but they're just so big. I figured, you know, maybe they're articulated, but they're not. They're just one solid piece of plastic. The sword goes in there well. He balances very well. You don't have to do a lot to get him well balanced. I mean, look at those feet. He's got Shaq feet, so it's no surprise there. Let's get his helmet back on, so we can have the full picture of this guy. Look at this. This is pretty cool. All right. I really like this figure. Despite some limited articulation in a few areas, it's a really good looking figure. And again, I don't need super articulation for figures this clunky. I give a lot of leeway to big guys like, you know, the Blob or Juggernaut or the Hulk. And this guy too. Now, messing with this off screen, I did actually get the top armor off. Let me get that in focus real quick. There we go. And look at that. Like, you can actually take the top armor off. And we've got some great detailing with some translucent red plastic here. It's really cool. I guess this is sort of the blast effect, the explode effect that the Origins, or, you know, the classic figures had realized in Masterverse form. All right, now that we got all his armor back on, let's go ahead and do some comparisons. Let's go ahead and compare it to the Origins figure. I don't have it unboxed, unfortunately, but you can see, man, look at this. Look at the size difference. This Masterverse figure makes the Origin figure look like a McDonald's toy. It's it's that big of a size difference. Wow. But, I mean, you know, despite that, they look pretty similar. Just a big bro and a little bro. Alright, let's go ahead and compare it to another Masterverse Mattelcreations figure, Snowspout, and one of my personal favorites as a kid. Mostly because I had most of the later figures in the original line, and I always loved Snowspout. And I love this figure. This is a big old chunky figure. I really think it's fantastic. Also still available from Mattelcreations, so if you don't already have it, you should probably go out and get it. It's really cool. It's really nice. And you can see just how big it is when sized up next to the Horde Trooper. And here we've got the classic 40th anniversary He-Man next to the Horde Trooper. Look at that size difference. I think this figure actually best illustrates just how big this Horde Trooper is. Since I know a lot of people didn't really actually get the Snowspout, this is a better scaling so you can see just how chunky the oversized Horde Trooper is. So all in all, just a really nice looking figure. Look at this guy. Look at this thing. Oh, and by the way, that visor is actually detachable from the helmet. I knocked it off by accident. I don't have any images of it. I don't have any video of it, but just take my word for it. The visor can come off if you want a different look for this figure. Okay, final thoughts. Overall, this is a really great figure. It is still available at Mattelcreations for $33. So if you are interested in getting it, go get it! It's really cool. It's a fun figure. There are a few bits of limited articulation, so if articulation is a big thing for you, that might be an issue. But again, if you're a Mode 2 guy, I'm sure you're kind of used to limited articulation. The paintwork overall for this figure is really good. I did have a few scuff marks on the boots of mine, as well as a few bits of scuffs on the sword, the red part, the hordak face, which is unfortunate. But for the most part, it's pretty good. Accessories are, you know, it's really just the sword and the staff, and there aren't any extra hands, no fisted hands, which I feel like is maybe a miss. But for $33, I think you're getting a pretty good bang for your buck. Overall, I think this is a pretty good figure. Great job, Mattel. You guys get a gold star. So alright folks, that's going to pretty much wrap everything up. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Hit the bell for notifications. I am ripping open at Newman on TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Facebook, all the socials. Come out and find me. And don't forget about that free giveaway. The 25th person to DM me on Instagram gets that free Horde Trooper. Because I got Horde Troopers coming out of my ears. And by that I mean I got one more. One more to give away. And again, apologies, but this is only for people within the continental United States. Shipping is expensive, and I'm not made of money. So, that's it. I'm done. You guys can go.